Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a reading for the end of December 2022, kind of moving into the new year, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future. As you can see, I've already gone ahead and pulled the oracle cards and clarified those. We'll jump into tarot to get the messages, and then I will use my clarifying deck for the extended. If you are new to my channel, it might seem a little silly that I am already doing extended readings. This is my third week of running this channel, but I used to have a tarot channel in the past that I got rid of for a few personal reasons, so this is my rebuilding phase. Other than that, I think we're ready to jump in. In your recent past, you have prosperity lies ahead with the Six of Coins in reverse. So your recent past was a lot of really wanting prosperity but not receiving it, because with the Six of Coins in reverse, this is a card of like not receiving, a card of not receiving your, like not having your wants and needs fulfilled, a card of not receiving the energy that you're putting in. So it's essentially an imbalance in, I mean, I don't know if you want to call it karma, or it's an imbalance. And we'll definitely figure out more about where that's coming from. In your current energy, you are good enough with the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's some situation that you're not seeing clearly. There's a lack of mental clarity. There's a breakthrough needed here, a mental breakthrough of some sort, and it has to do with your worth. So you're not seeing the truth of some situation because you're not seeing your worth. Is essentially what I'm seeing there. And then in your immediate future, you have a fiery climax approaches with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands meaning, coming to the end of a cycle. Fiery climax is interesting. I don't think I've only used this oracle deck for the past few weeks, and I haven't seen that one come out. I mean, I've used this oracle deck many times before, but in terms of this round of me kind of getting back into tarot, I haven't seen it come out yet. So let's get some messages here. It says recent past for Scorpio, clarifying prosperity lies ahead. Recent past for Scorpio. Let's see what we've got here for you guys. King of Wands in reverse with a Three of Cups in reverse. This King of Wands in reverse to me is a doubt. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, I tried to cover the mic. I hope that wasn't too loud. That came out of nowhere. A doubt in your ability to pursue your passions. And maybe that's where this lack of you seeing your worth is coming from. It's almost like you don't believe that what you want is possible. Because with the Three of Cups in reverse, this is things not coming together for you. This is like just lack of being able to see what is to come. Because you do have prosperity lies ahead, but you don't believe that. There's no believing that in this situation whatsoever. Because there's the Strength in reverse, which is, kind of this lack of confidence in yourself. Then you have the Death card in reverse. So there's something here that needs to end. There's like a cycle. I mean, obviously there's a cycle that needs to end here. But let's get more information on it. It says recent past for Scorpio. So doubt in your ability to pursue your passions. But the thing is like, there's that Strength card in reverse with the Tower with the Lovers. Okay, this is straight up a love reading. But also, the way that I see it, because with the Lovers card, this can just mean your relationship with yourself too, which essentially is a relationship with somebody else, right? Our relationship with ourselves is always reflected back at us through our relationships with others. And so there was some sort of Tower moment. There either is a Tower moment that is needed, that has happened, or that is currently happening. I mean, this energy is in your recent past, but the way that I see it is your lack of seeing your worth is what's leading to a Tower moment. And it has to do, I mean, with the Lovers here, it's the way that you see your own value. And it could be in a specific relationship, because there's the Six of Pentacles again. And then the Two of Cups in reverse. So I'm not quite sure. And then the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there's an opportunity for prosperity around you, but your focus is currently lying on, is you're focused on something else that actually isn't your prosperity. And that's why you haven't received this reciprocation of energy. Let's see here though. Let's get more. The Tower upright though, to me, I don't know. Let me get another card before I keep going. Recent past for Scorpio. the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is literally another card of self-doubt. And there's the Five of Wands. So here's the thing. Your level of self-doubt is, because this, to me, this can mean conflict. Sure, if you want to talk about conflict in a relationship, but to me, this is conflicting energy. So if you're trying to manifest something and you're putting out energy of, I deserve love, I deserve financial abundance, whatever it is, there's a level of your subconscious that's putting out the same energy of, no, I don't deserve that. And that's why, this whole buzzword with how manifestation has gotten a little out of hand, the whole manifestation becoming a buzzword has gotten a little out of hand because people think, oh, I'm either manifesting or I'm not. The truth is, you are always manifesting. You are always creating your reality. Now, whether or not you're consciously involved in that process or not, that's a different story. Now, we create our environment based on our belief system. Your thoughts become your beliefs, become your actions, become your reality. But the thing is, if your belief system is in alignment with, say, what you've experienced in your past, which could be lack, loss, not receiving love or financial abundance, whatever the case is, then your belief system is currently manifesting into your material world. So it's a lack of, it's your current, this lack of reciprocation is actually coming from a place that you're manifesting it. There's a level of you that doesn't believe you deserve it. Whatever it is, whatever this prosperity is. Now, don't get mad at me when I say that, because that's the whole concept of healing manifestation, right? Because with the Emperor in reverse here, you're focused on your control. You're trying to control your circumstances, hoping that that makes you feel a certain way. So here's an example. I'm not saying this is what's happening. This is just a similar energy where you're really trying to force a certain relationship or force, someone coming back to you or something, to the extent where you're saying, when that happens, then I'll be happy, then I'll feel loved, then I'll be lovable. And whether or not you realize that you're doing that, that's what the situation is saying. Because these are 3 cards of self-doubt back to back. Doubt in your ability to pursue what you're passionate about, doubt in your confidence in yourself, lack of confidence in yourself, and then doubt in this is just self-doubt in general. And also not standing up for a certain, it's like you need to uncover some truths. Like your truth being, I do deserve financial abundance and, unconditional love, whatever the case is, and then really sticking to those truths. Because it's like you're lacking believing in yourself to a certain extent, Scorpio. Okay, let's get current energy here. You are good enough with the Ace of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this past, whatever's happened, this is something that you've been dealing with for a long time. So I feel like, of course, it's carried over to your present moment, but your present moment, your present energy, your current energy is kind of like giving you an opportunity to complete the cycle of this. You have the Nine of Cups in reverse. There's the World card in reverse. This is a cycle that really wants to complete and has wanted to complete for a really, really long time. And there's the Eight of Pentacles. You have this Five of Swords with the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is a level of a me against the world mentality. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying that you're a super defensive person or anything like that. This is just a level of not believing that the universe has your back, meaning not having the faith, this lack of strength, the strength card in reverse. This is like, not that you lack strength, but this with the strength card in reverse, this is a lack of faith. In the universe bringing you what you want. Because here's the thing, the universe is always providing us with our wants and needs. We're the only people that get in our own way. And usually that's because we believe that we know better, that we believe that a certain outcome is better than what the universe has in store for us. When the universe has in store for us is exactly what we wanted all along. Because with the Nine of Cups in reverse, the way that I'm seeing this is a doubt in your emotional fulfillment. You not believing that your emotional needs are going to be met. It's almost like you don't think it's possible here. But the thing is, it hasn't been possible because of a belief system error. meaning there's a need to dive deep into why you don't believe you deserve this certain level of prosperity. Where does that come from? What in your childhood happened to make you feel like you didn't believe this? What relationship trauma have you been through to make you feel like you don't deserve love? Dive into the healing so that you can release the blockages between you and whatever it is that you're trying to create. Because right now, you are kind of fighting against the universe trying to bring you what you want without even realizing it. And that's super common. It's not anything that you can't control it. It's why healing and a manifestation journey is so vitally important. All right, current energy for Scorpio. That is entirely too many. Sorry, that's too many. We're doing clear, concise messages, please, because we're getting 3 of them. So, clear, concise messages. Artist. This is about co-creating your environment. So this deck has two additional major arcanas, the artist being one of them. No, baby. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. She saw a squirrel outside, so she's freaking out. No. It's my dog. She's amazing, but she's a little annoying sometimes. I don't mean that. She's never annoying. She is. You have the artist with the King of Cups. You're showing up here as the King of Cups. Or this is either about you showing up here as someone who is consciously and emotionally trying to co-create their world, or this is about you trying to manifest a partner, a match for you. If it's about you trying to manifest a match for you, my biggest advice is don't get caught up in specifics, because that's what I feel like that's where the control is happening here. Meaning, don't say, I want someone who is tall and has dark brown hair and has blah, blah, blah. Like, I want this specific person, or I want it to happen this specific way. Don't get caught up in the specifics, because it's not going to play out the way you think it will. It never, ever does. Focus on what you want to feel. I want to feel loved. I want to feel accepted. I want to feel emotionally supported. I want someone I'm attracted to. I want someone I'm sexually compatible with. Whatever the case is for you, if it's all of the above, focus on that. Focus on not the traits or the characteristics or the specifics. Focus on how you want this situation to make you feel. Because if you think about it, the specifics you are focusing on in a relation, or when you're trying to manifest my goodness, the specifics that you're focusing on are what you're hoping will make you feel a certain way anyway. So it comes down to you trying to force one thing when the universe is trying to give you another. And my guess is you're trying to focus on one specific thing because you think that that's as good as it gets for you. Meaning, if you're in a relationship where someone has left or not treated you well, or whatever the case might be, and you have an attachment to that specific person, healing the reasons you have an attachment and being able to release that attachment will lead to 2 things. You will either be able to walk away for good, finally leave it in the past, and be able to attract whoever is actually meant for you, or you will be able to walk away, leave it in the past for good, and that person will come back. So there are 2 options that can happen, but the healing and the releasing the attachment to the outcome, that is the only way to get there. And so the way that I'm seeing this situation is that there's a focus on one specific King of Cups here. Now, it could be a water sign. Again, this could be you, and you could already be doing the things that I'm talking about. But I feel like this is specifically because with the Ace of Swords in reverse, there's something you're not seeing. So when you're trying to manifest your reality here, you're focused on limiting beliefs. We only believe what's possible because of what we've experienced. Maybe there's a situation for you that's so much better than anything you can imagine because you haven't experienced it yet. And the universe is trying to bring that to you, but you're not allowing it because you're putting all of your energy focusing on other things, focusing elsewhere. There's the Empress in reverse with the Lovers. So this is exactly what I just said. You have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and then this Death card in reverse keeps popping up. There's something that needs to come to an end. There's a level of focus on someone or something else that needs to come to an end here. Because with the King of Pentacles in reverse, you're focused too much on the material aspects of this situation. Meaning, the specifics that I just mentioned, because with the Empress in reverse and the Lovers here, this is a lack of seeing your worth. And it has to do with what you deserve in love, what you believe you deserve. And like, I just feel like this is a cycle you're getting frustrated about the fact that you're not receiving what you're asking for. But the thing is you're asking for the wrong things in the right way. Now, the only way to ask for the right things in the right way is be like, hey, I ask for healing. I ask to detach from this person, and I ask to be able to open my energy up to attract whoever is meant for me in divine time. And I promise you, you will watch miracles happen in your life. But the only way that you have to set that intention, or else you're going to get caught in this cycle of hoping for something and it disappointing you if and when it does reappear in your life. I had a message like this for Cancer yesterday that was pretty similar. Someone commented on it and told me that I was being condescending. Please know that that's never my intention for my readings. All right, immediate future for Scorpio. Immediate future for Scorpio, because a fiery climax approaches. So there's some sort of breakthrough that's needed. It's like the realization that what you deserve is so much better than what you think you deserve. Like, you are good enough to have the prosperity that's like almost like beyond your wildest dreams. There's the Nine of Cups in reverse. Again, we just saw that doubt in your emotional needs being met. And then you have the Justice here. There is a lack of imbalance. You have given more to a situation than you have received, and that's absolutely true. But the problem is you keep investing in it. That's a hard truth, right? Because that's, if we invest in things that aren't good for us, that don't treat us well, all we're doing is telling the universe, hey, this is all I deserve. The second that you're able to remove your energy, which is difficult, I'm not saying it's easy. It's not something you can just walk away from and make happen. But trust me, I've been there. I've been caught in one of those cycles of hoping someone would come back who wasn't good for me. And then the second I was able to let go of it, I walked into a relationship with who I now consider the perfect person for me. So I believe that I get it, and I'm not saying this is necessarily exactly what's going on here, but there is this level of needing to, it's not even walk away, because I feel like it's a situation that's already ended, but it also could be a need to walk away, or you're not investing in anyone right now, and you continue every time that you start to, it's a habit of settling in a way. Like, you settle for what is good enough because you don't believe that what's perfect for you is out there. And I don't mean what's perfect for you outside of the specifics. The person that I'm with now is never who I would have thought I'd be with, but it's perfect. That's what I'm getting at. There's the Justice. So there is justice that's needed in this situation. There is a balance that's needed, and it's got to happen. I mean, and that doesn't even necessarily mean, let's just get more. Hang on. There's a King of Cups in reverse. Oh, I don't like this message. This is the breakthrough. I had to do this for an Aries reading too. This is denial. There's the need to walk away. There's the Death card. I knew it was coming. This is a need to walk away from something, and there's a level of denial about it, because you don't realize that this is an emotionally manipulative situation. There is emotional manipulation involved in here, involved in this. And, if you're able to see empathy for a person and say, oh, well, I understand why they are the way they are, that's great. And that's a wonderful trait to have. But that doesn't give other people the right to hurt you. Because having empathy for someone else and still choosing them is choosing to love someone more than you love yourself. And that is where you're lacking seeing your worth. You're putting somebody else on a pedestal here, and it's normal, it's natural, it happens every day in a lot of relationships. So I'm not saying that you're doing anything wrong, but in your immediate future, there is a need to kind of, see the truth of a situation. Because that King of Cups, this could not be any more straightforward. This is denial. So this is a Tower moment that needs to happen. This is denial here. This is a denial of something. This is the need to walk away from something, the Eight of Cups here. And then you have the Death card. This is something that needs to end. We've seen it throughout this entire reading. It's popped up. But then what's behind that? You have the Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Lovers. It's like what you're investing in. What you're investing in is or this also could be what you tend to invest in. It doesn't need to be one specific situation, but it's like, if there's anything I've learned, the universe will give us whatever we ask for, but it's first going to turn you into someone who can sustain it. Meaning, usually, and this has just been my own personal experience, but if we, if I've ever asked for something, meaning the perfect person for me, the universe brought me a lot of situations that I had to say no to. I had a lot of tests and a lot of is this, are you going to settle for this? Are you going to settle for this? And I had to, learn my lesson through each and every one until I got to the point where I pretty much said I would rather be alone than ever go back to a situation like that again. And then literally like a week later, I met my current significant other. So it's I get it is what I'm trying to say, but that was a straightforward message. And that's why there's like this fiery climax, I feel like, is because if this is a cycle, and you, Scorpio, typically putting your needs above, or putting other people's needs above your own. I see things moving forward one way or another. Definitely moving forward to some sort of climax here, because you have the Queen of Cups and then the Knight of Pentacles. So slowly but surely moving forward. There's the Ten of Pentacles. So what you want is possible. It just might not be in the way that you think it is, Scorpio. And I hate having to deliver messages like this. Of course, I always want your future to be like, oh, everything is going to be perfect and work out for you, but that wouldn't be real tarot reading, would it? I want to be able to, for the purpose of my messages are to, be able to, tell you a personal story. There's a reason I got rid of tarot for a couple of years, and it's because I got caught in the twin flame, this person is coming back cycle of hope and disappointment, hope and disappointment, hope and disappointment, so on. And it's exhausting. It takes everything from you. And I was caught on that for about 2.5 years. No, it was about 2 years, not 2.5. And until I was able to get to a place, like I said, where I finally healed and realized that I would rather be alone than ever have anything like that again, that was when I was able to attract what I actually had asked for, even though it was nothing like how I thought it was going to be. I would literally never change anything. I would never, ever, ever in a million years go back. In fact, it's funny for me to think back to that situation and think that I thought I was so in love, when in reality I was so attached. Now, I'm not a therapist. I don't know, I'm only a tarot reader. I can only see the energy, but if this message is resonating with you, then I can definitely say I get it and I've been there. And I'm gonna go ahead and just say this too. If you have any questions or want any advice or just want to talk, like, my email address is in the description box below. So, all right, I'm gonna hop on over to the extended. My extendeds are we're gonna jump into just deeper energy here, get some clarifications. The reason I like to do my extendeds like this is because I think it shrinks the collective a little bit. So we can get a little bit more specific. I also have a pay what you want / can kind of structure. I think the minimum, not I think, I know the minimum cost is like 90 cents. I think, actually, I do think it's like 90 cents for, they make me charge 90 cents. But other than that, it's pay what you want / can. So thank you guys so much for you watching this reading. I hope it helped and resonated. And I don't know. I wish you guys all the best. I think you're going to figure it out. I really do. All right. Thank you so much, Scorpio.